the OceanGate's Titan submarine began its journey from St. John's Port in Canada. The location where it was to dive into the ocean is 700 kilometers away from St. John's in the North Atlantic Ocean, and at this point, Titanic's shipwreck is also present in the depths of the ocean under cold water. The journey began on Saturday, June 17, 2023, and was planned to be launched into the ocean by Sunday morning at 8 a.m. Let me tell you that a problem was noticed in the Titan before the dive, but despite that, it was put at risk and launched into the ocean. What was the problem, and why was this danger taken despite the fact? There were 5 people present in this journey, including Action Aviation founder Harnish Harding. He had also traveled in space with Jeff Bezos. Second, Stockton Rush, who was also the CEO of OceanGate. This American company provides submersibles for ocean tourism. Third, 77-year-old Paul Henry, who had previously visited the Titanic. He was an expert shipwrecker and was well aware of the scattered parts of the Titanic. And finally, Pakistani business tycoon Prince Dawood was part of this submarine with his son Sulman. Before diving on June 17th, Harnish Harding posted his last post on the internet. He said that his dive has been delayed due to severe cold weather. When the weather will be better for a while tomorrow morning, we will dive. These 5 people were going to see the Titanic wreck to fulfill their desire. After diving in 1912, they continued to search for it for many years. But due to the harsh conditions of the Atlantic Ocean, this work was not so easy. Then, in 1985, finally, the wreck of the RMS Titanic was found on the ocean floor. The Titanic had left so many questions behind that it was time to find answers. Dozens of expeditions were arranged in which experts and researchers from different countries took the Titanic shipwreck. Canadian filmmaker James Cameron toured the Titanic wreck dozens of times in 1995. And then in 1997, the Titanic movie was released. As far as the success of the Titanic movie is concerned, it completed. It made so much noise that now it has become a dream of millions of people to go and see the wreck of the Titanic. This work is now not only limited to the purpose of research, but tourists have also started going to the shipwreck site. It is said that going to the depth of the ocean is more difficult than going into space, and the biggest reason for this is the pressure of water. The Titanic shipwreck is 4,000 meters below sea level, that is, 4 kilometers below. If you want to imagine this depth, then you look at Burj Khalifa and understand that the Titanic shipwreck is about 5 times the height of Burj Khalifa in the sea. The pressure of water in this depth is 5,800 psi. This will be the same pressure that a whole elephant is placed not on the entire human body, but only on a square inch. So now you can guess how many square inches will be in a submarine and how much pressure will be applied to it. Anyway, the submarine journey started on Sunday, June 18th, 2023 at 12 noon. Normally it takes 2 hours to reach the Titanic. But after 1 hour and 45 minutes, the mothership Polar Prince, which was waiting above, lost contact with the submarine. If it took 2 hours to reach the Titanic, then the connection was broken just 15 minutes ago, which means the submarine must have reached close to the Titanic. It is impossible to reach the sunlight in this depth of the ocean, and there is extreme darkness here at all times. It is normal for a wireless signal to break at this depth, so this was not taken too seriously. This whole trip was a total of 7 hours. They had to return from 12 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the evening. But when they did not contact the Titan at 7 o'clock in the evening, and neither did they return, the sweat of the crew on the mothership above began to fall. Canadian research vessel Polar Prince started searching for the Titan. At 9:40, he contacted the U.S. Coast Guard and asked for help. The next day, on Monday, U.S. and Canadian ships and planes started a proper search operation throughout the area. They not only searched the sea floor, but also searched the water with the help of sonar scanning. The commercial vessels in this area were also ordered to keep their eyes open. The search continued for the next 2 days, but no trace of the Titan could be found. But then a ray of hope was seen. On Wednesday, June 21st at 6 a.m., the search team heard some sounds from the depths of the water. These sounds were heard with the help of underwater radars. Immediately, the ROVs were sent in the direction of the sound, but this time, too, no news of the Titan was found. Now the fear of losing the Titan forever was increasing, because the oxygen in the submarine was only 96 hours or 4 days. And by this time, 3 out of 4 days had passed. But the search teams of the US, Canada, and France did not lose hope. On Thursday, June 22nd at 12 noon, the ROVs were sent to the Titanic. What was seen there was really a heartbreaking scene. At 3:48 p.m., the ROV, which had reached the Titanic's mast, saw a part of the Titan's stern lying only 1,600 feet from the Titanic. The one who had gone to see the Titanic's mast, now its mast became headlines all over the world. This only means that the submarine could not bear the pressure of the water and burst into the depths of the sea. This news caused a stir all over the world. Many questions were raised about the safety of OceanGate. OceanGate's CEO, Stockton Rush, who himself lost his life in this incident, said in 2021 that he knows that he has broken some rules while making the Titan, because he has made the Titan not with steel, but with aviation-grade carbon fiber. But he wanted to do some new innovations in this industry. That's when steel was replaced with carbon fiber. For the first time, before the launch, the Titan was tested at a pressure of 5,000 to 10,000 psi, in which it passed. But experts believe that thousands of types of forces fall on the submarine in the ocean, which not only has pressure, but also has a water flow that is caused by the waves. In addition, it is also possible that a heavy stone or an ocean creature may collide with the submarine due to the darkness. Whatever it is, one of the reasons for the destruction of the Titan was the solution of its carbon fiber. But the second reason was the cracks already present in it. Yes, in the 2019 Titan submarine, a businessman named Carl Stanley was also taken, and even at that time, he was operated by the CEO of OceanGate. Carl told that during that journey, when he was going down, he heard the sound of cracking from the Titan's body. At one point, I was actually able to drive the submarine towards deeper water by the sound of the cracking getting louder. At that time, he did not pay much attention to this sound because he had full faith in the CEO of OceanGate, who had designed this submarine himself. But after this incident, he told CNN that maybe that sound was a warning that the Titan's body was not able to tolerate the pressure of water. If this is true, then there is no doubt that cracks had already started in the Titan's body. In 2018, an executive of OceanGate raised a voice against the Titan's carbon fiber body. He said that this problem would be found only a few milliseconds before the submarine exploded. And this is exactly what happened. The depth in which the Titan has exploded, experts say that it will take only 0.3 seconds to explode. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and share it. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe and click the bell icon because we keep bringing such videos. Peace.